Hey, okay, I'm here. There we go. Happy Black Friday. How is everyone doing? All right. I want to, first of all, I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully, you've had a great time with family and friends, that it was peaceful. And I want to, yeah, just double checking here. There we go. Okay. I wanted to get into some information about the top 5 secrets to building success with Microloc Mastery. Now, I don't know how many people, um, some people are new to the platforms, new to the channels. Hello, hi, I'm Jessica. I'm founder of Microloc Mastery, coiner of the term Microlocs out of Brooklyn, New York, 2009. I'm also the author of the Microloc Standards, which you can find on Amazon or the microlocstandards.com. There is a current 40% promotion on this. I'm not just trying to, I'm not doing a bunch of pitching, but I do want to let you know some information that I hope you find helpful. And if you decide that you'd like to move forward, this is going to be the best time. I'm not going to lie about it. So constantly getting hit up in the inboxes, I'm getting messages. People are very interested in actually getting formally certified. Hi, Treasure Locks and Tips. How are you? I am doing good, doing pretty good. It's a hectic time. And so I wanted to just share, I just want to share with you a clip from one of our Microloc Mastery certified sessions. And it was just, this is kind of how the conversation goes. A lot of times I try to capture it because I want people in real time without making, fabricating a testimony, to just speak naturally, and people will speak about their experience in the program. So I just wanted to share with you. Well, actually, this is our community. But
Okay, so this is the part.
But actually,
program, just knowing that you have that support has made me more confident. I know what I know, but I wasn't confident that I could bring it out to the public. I have this confidence because I know I have this backup that I could lean on. I wasn't feeling that before. I felt like I was all alone. Like I was trying to do stuff, but going through this system is like, okay, if I don't know, I might not have the answer for you right now, but I could go to my community and I could, bring this up to my community and get answers. That's what I'm feeling.
Nice. I love that. Most people put their foot in this. They do so well. And those are the people we love to keep endorsing.
Excellent job. Right. Excellent job you do.
Oh,
thank you. You do an excellent job with that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
It doesn't hurt to feel like that, but we appreciate whatever you're doing.
I just found that clip. I mean, one of the secrets to success has been community. And I think when people try or want support and they try to go it alone, community can give you that motivating factor. Community can give you the tips, the troubleshooting support. I don't know how many people know my background is a therapist. Actually, my specialty is group work. I'm a licensed social worker therapist. I was building a side hustle business, quote unquote. Side. I don't like that. I just say that term because it's just embedded in my vocabulary. But I always had an interest of hair since very young. So I thought, I'm going for a career in mental health. I like working in groups. My minor is sociology. I went that track professionally, but then realized I had just passion I was not going to stop with hair. And I realized how supportive it becomes. Our own community in many ways, but having community that supports you throughout your learning, throughout your practicing the skill as an entrepreneur. Community is important in any field. And so that's one thing that I think people are finding success in. You don't have to be an extrovert. You don't have to even like people, but we as human beings are going to thrive best in supportive environments. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. And they say if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far go together. And so that philosophy has been very powerful for the students in the program. And life is going to life, and life's for a lot of us. And I think um, as a Black woman, I can't speak for anybody else or any other group of people. Like, you can't really speak for anybody else, but I know that I had a particular set of circumstances that seemed to be extra hard in the situations that I was in. And so I yearn nothing more than to have a supportive community that was going to be um, empowering. Because you can surround yourself with people, right? I mean, how many people can speak about even this, even if they've had this past Thanksgiving, you might have examples where you're surrounded, but you still feel alone or you don't feel very supported. And so that's not um, the theme, that's not the philosophy of Microloc Mastery. So very much um, getting in, utilizing a supportive community within our program. We have our own thriving community off of social media, right? So the communities are curated with people with your best interest, where you want to be, and that will support you positively, and that it led by people who also think positively as key. You can have communities, but you can have like admins or the leader, whatever, be all, mean or divisive or allow things to happen that are counterproductive. And so that just comes naturally as a group facilitator, an awarded group. I was like, realized I got some awards for doing some groups, fatherhood groups in New York City. And I really take it seriously, the group setting. So yeah, you'll get community virtually and or in person. Um, the second thing that, well, it should be number one really, is getting your proper information, right? So getting proper information about what it is that you are seeking, about the training that you're about to get. And so when I think about that, I think about the very first Microloc extension client. Y'all know, I don't know who knows the story. There was no option. And I was trying to figure out how to do these extensions on a small scale because there were bigger, larger lock extensions way back, even back in 2008, 2009, but there wasn't anything small. And people were saying sister lock extensions, but sister lock, it wasn't really endorsed by it. It wasn't something that was formally trained. It was just people using the terminology because that's the terminology that people used for small locks back then. And I was saying micro locks, creating and growing this micro lock coinage. I remember saying, there is no option. I can create that within the Microloc brand. So when it comes to, so I had my first client. Again, what I used then is going to be far more evolved now, 15 years later. But she started to do her research and she was looking for what was existing. And she actually had said a little bit about her journey when she was looking for someone to give her Microloc extensions. Let's hear what she has to say.
Stages of growth. So you want to take care of them, and I wanted to take care of mine.
That's actually not the right clip. Let's see.
But I haven't cut my locks at all. I actually went to Jessica after she did my hair. She maintained my hair for a few years, actually. So I didn't have any problems, and I got a lot of compliments on my hair. And what I appreciated with Jessica, like I said, it was her passion, because I think at the time, I don't know if you had a master's from Columbia University or something, and everybody, your family was getting her like, why are you doing hair? But this was her passion. And I'm so proud of her that she stuck with this and she's built a great business. But if you guys have any questions for me about my journey, I can say this, that Jessica uses a tool that, I guess she came up with, and it's a small, interlocking tool. And my hair was basically groomed with that for the first few years by going to Jessica. And then I guess pregnancy happened and different things. Jessica moved away. And, so I had someone else doing the hair. And different people want to use different type of latch hooks. And I noticed the difference in the locks.
All right, so she was actually speaking on the differences that she was noticing within the different tool types. But there was another video I was going to pull up where she was talking about even looking way back in 2008, 2009 for a way for her to start her hair that was thin, um, and fine, and she wanted to start it with extensions. And so she has more of that. This whole full video is on my YouTube. It's about 45 minutes of an interview with her. She does get up and show all of her hair. We show pictures of her start and finish. But she definitely breaks down, I think, really well and honest about her experiences. And she knew at that time this was going to be something major for her to be that first full head Microloc extension. She'd done her research before she got to me for 3 years. And she said no one was doing, she said there was no one, she was going, there was only sister locks, and she broke it down. I was trying to find that clip for, if y'all want, hold on, I can share the clip that's, I just posted on Instagram. I broke it down, but she talks about that really quickly. So, yep, we can go ahead and I can share that tab with you. Um, no. Okay, and share the audio. Oh, you can. You don't see it. Hold on. Hang on, y'all.
And that's with her, and I was just so taken with her her passion for hair. And we had that consult. I told her what I wanted, and she had been trained. So I did research about 3 years prior, and I was infatuated with the small locks, which everybody probably heard of, the sister locks. However, everyone that I called, pretty much said that they wouldn't do the extensions. I didn't want to wait for her hair to grow. And so I just had a bright idea, and I said, well, I used to wear micro braids. Let me just Google Microloc. And that's how I actually came in touch with Jessica, and I had a consult with her, and I was just so taken with her her passion for hair. And we had that consult. I told her what I wanted, and she had been trained.
Okay, so I mean, because it's on a loop. That was the other clip where she was talking about her search. So, um, whether you're looking to be a client, whether you're looking to do the service, whether you are looking for both, it is really going to be important for you to do research. I mean, plain and simple. And when I say research, I don't say look at the most popular, because you will be led down a deceptive path. I'm going to tell you that right now. When I feel there's something to be said about people that put energy into the actual product versus in trying to get likes and follows. Because when you are busy creating, refining, you are busy behind that chair or that mannequin or that client. And so you don't really have time. You know how the saying where it was like, you could tell someone's a good hairstylist because a lot of times their hair is not done. I don't want to say not done well when it comes to locks, where the foundation should be reflective, right, of what you are learning from them or receiving from them. But I'm talking about it not being like, styled up to the nines, because they don't have time for that. And maybe they don't have time to retighten their hair, but you'll see the quality is there, right? So that's similarly to what I feel about what I feel about some things. Now, of course, if it's a big company, they have a whole social media team that's completely different. Or they're not doing direct search. They're just kind of a page to just showcase things. Is different. But if they are providing things, I think that you want to look at the actual content, the actual skill. And so that's just something that when you do research, which I'm very proud of some people, because I know who does, because when they come to me, they're like, and I had a dream about this too. And then someone said it to me. There is no one talking about Microlocs before you, Jessica. and you're the furthest back we can find on any platform, YouTube especially. That's why I started, was YouTube. And I was like, oh, wow, you did dig. It's one thing for me to say, it's another thing for people to come and look. And then they say you were consistent about your information. And when it comes, everything that I say, it's kind of hard in a world where people will take your stating a fact or confidence as you being, and I love when people give me their credentials and kind of share what they've done, right? Even if I don't take it as arrogance or boasting, I take it as that's insanely good. Keep talking about it. So there's certain things that almost in every facet of Microlocs that I've done were novel to what I've created, and I didn't protect it properly or put it out first, and then. So the online training, the training and certification program period was Microloc training was a concept that I created, and then the online in 2020, which I'm glad. I was very happy for us to be in Black Enterprise that year when we launched, because that was really nice to say, hey, look, we're serious about this. This is something that is, I wanted to come out with a bang. And so during COVID, we did the online program, launched the first Microloc certification online, and then also the extensions. It was an idea I had to create on my head. Then the clip-ins I was sharing. And so I want to say that our community are full of people who appreciate that innovation or have innovations themselves to add on to that. And so I will say, when people research, and if it matters to you, the actual innovation, quality, longevity, impact in the marketplace, go where there is that. As opposed to, there's some methods that are in very high ticket training prices that are exactly what we fix. And we don't want people to make that mistake because they're looking at the wrong metrics. You know what I mean, right? So make sure that you get your information. And here's where you can go. I'm gonna give you a resource right now for free to get a free, thorough workshop on Microlocs. Okay, so I'm going to put it up on the screen. Hold on, y'all. I thought I had the graphic. Did I take it down? The book tour. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the link down in the bottom banner for you to get your free training. This is going to break down. It's a free webinar. The Microloc standards, what to know and avoid. If you can see it on the bottom of the screen, go ahead and take that. Well, the webinar, I would say do it before it gets taken down and register for it. It comes with a workbook. Make sure you download your workbook and follow along and take and use everything that you learn right away. Please promise me that you will implement everything you learn right away, and come back and tell me if you've noticed a difference for the better. I appreciate those who do. And I want y'all, and I don't know if y'all want to be the best in your area, but share it because I think people don't want y'all to know this, but I want everybody to have gray hair. I don't want people to get scammed. So I know people are like, ooh, I took that, I changed that from that free webinar, and then automatically. All right, let's get to the next point. This is huge. The next point for you, the next secret for you to get your best success with Microloc Mastery is stay committed, stay focused. Stay committed, stay focused. Focus is going to be needed for any good, someone with good skills, period, or business. You're going to have to stay focused. If you're easily distracted, you know how horses run a race and they need the blinders on. I know for me, back in the day, I challenged myself when I was very chubby and I lost weight. I ran track for the first time. I wanted to be an athlete to test myself out. And I knew from then on that I was not going to go as far as I could if I was looking to the left or to the right. I don't care to Shaniqua or Becky, they're right here or they're up there. Because what that was making me do mentally was get distracted about where I was. So what I needed to do was imagine I have blinders and tap into my strength, push that blood and oxygen into my muscles, and just keep going and focus on my goal. So if you're really gonna have a strong mental fortitude sometimes, because life is not gonna stop. And I say life doesn't test you, it trains you. Oh, life is the universe not testing you, it's training you. It's training you when it presents to you something that you know ethically you wouldn't want somebody to do to you, or you wouldn't necessarily do, or because there's things I hear being done behind the chair, or just to other people, and it's just like, no. Or they're incorporating certain things. Don't ever move in the space of being desperate. Don't ever let challenges slow you down. If life is lifing, say maybe I have to pause it for a moment and then I'm gonna have to go forward. Okay, so stay focused, stay committed. How many? I think that's 4, right? So we went over getting proper info, utilizing a supportive community, stay focused, stay committed. 3. All right, we've got 2 more. Follow every single step. Don't rush, right? Follow every step. Once you have determined that this is a credible information, that this is information that is going to be helpful for you, or if you've made that investment, follow every step of the path. Okay, that's going to be very, very important. Or your plan, whatever your plan is with the information, because that will help you really achieve the full quality of what it is you want. We can see people hopping over information, not doing things in a certain order. And then the 5th is invest. Goddess, you invest, whether it's your time, energy, money. Make your investment work. So I do have some people who spoke on making their investment back. Not only the investment back, because that's small. Maximizing your investment unlimited is massive. So that's what we want to make work. So don't look at anything as being something that takes away. Oh gosh, if I have to, that costs some. Oh no, that's not a something costing something, or energy or time, doesn't mean that it doesn't take away. It should be adding to. It should be. Let you hear someone's testimony.
Wonderful method. Gives a really good foundation, and I'm seeing my clients' locks flourish. I have a little lock envy personally, but no, people are just really liberated, and they're like, why didn't I do this sooner? I'm really honored to have been a part of your program, Jessica, and to have the skill set, that I was able to hone and be able to serve my clients. Shortly after opening my salon, I had an interest in just offering smaller locks as a service, but I wanted to make sure that I had the skill set and the expertise to do so in a way that would serve my clients well. And so I did some research, and it led me to Microloc Mastery. And so I was able to take the certification in the comfort of my home, which was really another benefit too, to be able to just do it on my own time and at home virtually, and just really well structured. The modules were easy to follow. And in addition to the instruction, right, that's on the platform, there was also input from other classmates who were going through the program at the same time. And so it was just really, I think, interactive, but well organized. My one-to-one call with you, because I felt like that really cemented everything for me, Up until then, like I had a pretty good gauge that, okay, I was progressing well, right? And I'm sure that you were looking at all the submissions and stuff that we were having to, produce along the way. But once I had the call with you and you're like, oh, this looks good. And so it was kind of reaffirming, if you will. I have a pretty large, relatively large, and consistent and growing client base. Like, I'm type A, so I need to know that, I have the training and the expertise behind anything that I'm doing, just to ensure that I'm doing what's best for my client. Just having gone through this course and having the expertise and that confidence that I am utilizing the best technique, that gives me a lot of comfort, but also it instills trust in my clients. I'm actually about to expand. Definitely worth the investment.
Yes. Uh-oh. Why can't I find it? Yeah, so that was a Moy, who was in Poughkeepsie, New York. That was her testimony. For a few years ago, she joined Microloc Mastery and has seen nothing but an upward growth in her business, to the fact where she expanded her team. She has a full-fledged team. And that's someone that I think was a really great example of staying focused and committed and making it work. Knowing that before the investment is the investment, but that I try to the point where it's actually not profitable for the business, because we provide you with ongoing support and paid coaching for forever. So the investment actually is way smaller than what it should be. And then we do a sale on top of that. And a sale, like I said, today is the 40%. And I think about it, for the people who jumped on it, we worked with them. We gave them in-house payment plans if they needed it, if you weren't getting approved, because I absolutely know that if they were determined that they're going to make this grow far, and this is something that is a blessing. So the spending of the money is a barrier that can be like I said, and it's an investment that is going to give you more return. I'm happy to help and facilitate that. And so that's what we have some people coming in. Hello, afternoon. It's good to see you. Yes, the holidays are going well and peaceful. Thank you so much, Sonia. Thank you so much for your constant support. Do you know about the holiday giveaway that's coming up? I know you comment so much, I know your name. So when we do our 4th annual holiday giveaway party, and you comment, you're going to get a gift. So get prepared to give us your post office box, mail, and whatever, so you can get your gift. But yeah, it's interesting, because I had a business, a funder, investor, whatever, tell me, when you come out of like the mental health field, or you're a therapist, and you try to get into like the selling part of your business, the marketing part, it can be a challenge, because I'm genuinely wanting to help people, but I do need to run a business with like 14 platforms that we have to maintain virtually, that we have to pay for every month. And so, but I'm always gifting and reducing and doing all this and all that. and I was just thinking about it, with this 40% promotion. I was like, yeah, a lot of business people are like, what are you doing? It's already the value that you provide. You're providing the success stories that people are sending, the information, the longevity, and the impact that we have in this industry is like, again, I think that was my fourth and final point, right? Invest, make your investment work. So I have a whole bunch of clips. Ooh, child. I have people that did this just for themselves. They didn't want to make a business. So that's people like Tony, people like Milan over here. I have a lot of people back here. I'll do Tony, because Tony ended up being a model. She ended up saving money. So you don't need to take skills and do a business with it. You take skills to save yourself from having to find someone. Number one, you can keep control of the quality and consistency. You own that education. No one can take education from you. You own it. So once you know, and you'd be surprised at how many people tell me that their loctician or something wants to know how they know how to fix and refine their hair so well from taking our training. So not only do you know how to do it, you know how to do it you know how to do it at a higher level, maybe, than you didn't know I was having a sale. That's why I'm on. And I'm not trying to be like Black Friday said, but we are having a huge Black Friday. So you can go right now. to the microlockstandards.com and get this for 40% off. It's like, it'll be, it's almost 50%. So it's half of it. It'll be way less. We have the hair growth formula and kits. But if you saw the video I posted earlier, the very first Microloc extension client still has her locks in her hair after 15 years. And she credited this hair oil formula. She had thin, fine hair. It's already difficult to do regular microlocks on thin, fine hair and have them stay. But she had extensions. Now her hair is waist length. And she said none of them broke off. She told me that. I was like, I haven't seen her in years. She ended up moving down south, finding someone random, not randomly, but kind of looking, and found someone who ended up being trained by me in our first cohort years ago. But it was just interesting. I'm not saying any names, but the first Microloc extension client, Angela, did say that the person that she found trained by me, I think one of the reasons why that person maybe who was trained by me hasn't been saying it's because they were using a different tool, and Angela did not like it. She said she noticed the difference. So the knowledge that, and the reason why, I have somebody I really want to talk to that's FaceTiming me right now, y'all. Hold on. Hey girl, I'm live. Can I call you right back?
All right.
Okay. Is that that's what I tell people. The information, you're going to know is true. You're going to know this information works. There's a reason why the information that I've been sharing has been reshared and people have been duplicating, because it works, right? And if you try to deviate from it, you have to, if you're going to incorporate something new and innovative, before you start training, it needs to be tested. And that's why everything I've said has been tested and shown to give these kind of results. And so when she went and found someone doing something different that wasn't really tested that way, or wasn't something I advised, she noticed. And that's when she started having a little bit of issue with some of the locks. But for the first few years, we have been maintaining it with the tool and system that I teach. Her extensions, she told me none of them fell out. I was with her only for a few years, and then I got pregnant and moved away. And I was so surprised because I just knew. Oh, thank you. Yes, 40% off everything. The code is One Black Queen. Let's go ahead and drop the code. Oh, YouTube. Can we do a clickable code, moderator, in the chat? Because it's at midnight that this is expiring. I mean, absolutely everything. So we have the full training at 40%. Regular price, the full training is $24.99. That's $2,500. Regular price, and it's worth over $4,000. We take off $1,000 and we give you free boot camp that's coming up next week. Free access to all of those VIP trainings. It's free for members. So everything that I have in the storehouse, you're going to get right on your dashboard. So when the boot camp comes up, oh, you're in it already. The book, there's an offer with the book, I believe. You're going to get everything in there. And that's why these white male business people are like, what are you doing? So things are going to be changing for 2025 as we get more and more serious. This has been our best year. We've been consistently growing at a very good rate. But, there's so much more. I'm a single Black woman. I'm doing the best I can. We're venturing into more capital, more support, so that I can continue to help us. I'm a social worker, y'all. Remember, it's not just like I'm snatching money. There's things I will never do because money is not money. I don't need to capitalize over something that doesn't work for money. And I want you to have good results for everything else empowering that it can do for us. And having other women be empowered is a form of my social work. This is a form of my social work. This is a form of it. And so people like hair, they think it's so superficial. I'm like, it's not superficial for us. It's never been superficial. And being a businesswoman, this is tapped in so many other layers. I will be moving into the mental health space as well, a little bit more, incorporating into this dialogues, because as y'all can already know, if y'all been in this industry, and then some people can also know what I've been, see what I've been through. Like, it really is going to require a certain mindset and ultimately be healing for all of us. But our real true success is going to come into that. And that's probably the sixth way to the sixth secret to success is really balancing and having that support I don't want to say, I don't like just using that word, mental health. Mental fortitude. Good business people have, but you can be a compassionate business owner that is also about business. That makes sense? Because they don't need you to be a martyr for the cause while your family is starving. You can all be abundant. You've been okay, so we're gonna change this right now. The wording that you just said, right? I've been so broke. But let's hear what you let me hear what you're saying. I haven't been able to pay attention. However, I get it. I get the joke. However, I'm still in the bushes and will take the course. I'm finishing school, preparing to leave the States. Nice. And yes, on that last part. Shh. Good move. Everything here is it's a lot to deal with. It feels like an attack here. Your money will go much further. I appreciate you sharing. So let's change our words real quick. You are abundant and you feel like you want to be more in alignment with your abundance. So you maybe have been feeling like you're broke, but you are definitely not broke. You are wealthy. And so you can, here's the thing I'm going to say, which actually I wanted to talk about this in a separate live a little bit on this one. We do have our scholarship giveaway, right? We do have our, I'm going to put the little graphic up. We have our 4th annual holiday giveaway, which is a free full scholarship, free gifts, other things as well. With this is December 20th. I'm teasing it out because I want to focus on one thing at a time. And we got Black Friday, and I don't want to be like, hey, everybody, here's the 25 billion things we have going on at the same exact time. So the holiday giveaway is pretty much, it feels like magic because our last 2 winners, our last year's winner, she shared how she made a manifestation board, how she made a vision board, and she wrote that she would be the winner of the holiday giveaway. And then she wrote down specific things that all came true less than a year later. So that's why I do this, because no barrier is going to be, no barrier, what is it? No weapon formed against you shall prosper. No barrier into what you really, if you truly want this, you'll know. I'll see your name pop up. I'll see you liking. I'll see you engaging. That's the easy thing for having quality over quantity when it comes to followers, is that you can see, I can see pretty straightforward sometimes who is engaging on the content consistently, or and then there's also ways that you can interact even if you are not on social media, that let me know. So I want you to know that that's available, and I encourage you to apply if it's something that you think you can do this year or next year. The knowledge you are sharing is valuable in growing the genre. I do not sell yourself short. It is what it is. It is worth the investment. There's lots of experts will be needed. So expats, yes, definitely. We had my like first affiliate. She had all different titles, but she ended with the title of affiliate manager. Her name was Amira. Well, she's so dope. I still love her. But she was in Tanzania when she first started. She was an American expat, and she's back in the States now, and she's growing her own business. And so I absolutely know how much people in once we move out of the US, these services are going to be extremely valuable. You're there? You're in Tanzania? Yes. You're in Tanzania? Where? Arusha? She wasn't Arusha, she left. Yeah, she will, no doubt. No doubt. Yeah. I don't know if I answered your question. But yeah, I encourage you to apply to the scholarship. So like I was saying, until midnight, and if there are people who are like, I need a payment plan, we have payment plans right at the checkout. But let's say that you don't get approved for those payment plans, because it happens. And I know, tell me, I'm a Black woman, I'm a single mom. I know what it's like. You hit me up, info@microlocmastery.com. Say, hey, I really want to be in. I'm not getting approved for these payment plans, but I definitely can make payments on the program. I want to get this 40% off. Shoot me a message and we'll make it happen for you. We already did that. Okay, so that's if you want to be in this giveaway. Like I said, is for the giveaway. Full scholarship is for that special person who absolutely, you don't know. Like I said, it's like magic. You'll come to, you'll apply. When you apply, you just write like a simple, like a reason why. You don't have to make it too long drawn out. You put your handles, because sometimes your names and your handles and different things are different. And then we'll go ahead and review it. And then at this party, we announce it. But even if you don't win the full scholarship, you probably will win something. Okay, so we're giving away gifts. We're giving away the hot oil kits, the curl conditioning kits. With the training, we're giving away the brand kits, the gift sets, and a few other items. Okay, so yes, definitely apply. All right. All right, so remember, there's really no secrets. There's really no, hold on, let me get this on stage. No secrets to it. Move genuinely with integrity. Move to intentionally to what you want. But I will say be discerning. But I know for a fact that as long as you move with, we have something called intuition. We have something where we check the information that we get. Even if you're not a cosmetologist or expert in hair, there's just some information that you might have to just think and say, hey, this may not make so much, this makes absolute sense, or this doesn't seem like it would make that much sense. For instance, I did a review on this very fine, silky textured, wavy textured hair, loose curled, that someone did a 2-strand twist, and it was very thin and fine. And I think it might have been a troll post, because like I didn't think that people would not realize that was not going to lock. And then they said they charged $3,000. It was like the simplest of 2-strand twists, and I think they tried to interlock the root. And so I was like, you wasted that woman's time. You should be ashamed of yourself. It was like one of my highest moving YouTube shorts. It grew me like 3,000 or 4,000 followers. Like I was so upset, because I was like, I don't know, people are trolling like this, but if this is real, I'm very upset that they would try to scam people like. But I thought of someone, but some people had commented, you know what? I'm not sure if I really want to be upset, because the client should have known that wasn't going to lie or something like that. And I said, well, that's a great point, but I just always go in assuming that people are looking for expert advice, and that experts who are wearing that role would do their due diligence, would make sure that they are honoring that. And so for me, I don't know, maybe I'm naive, but I was like, I don't know why someone would play around and whatever. So that was why I was thinking, who would think that would stay in? Like, that's not a pattern that's strong enough. Y'all know the three method video that I posted, when I show you the differences between the 2-strand twist, the braid, and the interlocking, and how it locks or does not lock, why it is not recommended. I share that often. Like I said, I'm gonna put on the bottom the free training that I believe it's in this free training, but if it's not, it's on my Instagram. It's on the whole video is on the YouTube and the short video, because I know some of us don't have very large attention spans, and you can't decide who has the attention span longer, a goldfish or a person. Someone was like, the video is so long. It was like a couple minutes. And I was like, who has a longer attention span, you or a goldfish? Because you're getting free information that people pay for. But if you want to take this training, down at the bottom, now you're going to be at the end of the training, there is a special offer. I'm telling you right now, today's 40% off is better than this offer. So you can bypass it, and you can go to Microloc Mastery /Black Friday. I'm going to put that link up on the screen. You'll see everything on that page. Let's go take a look at that page. Let's go take a look, because Hold on. I think it's Black Friday with the dash in between. Yep. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Skills can be skill. Oh, you're encouraged. Skills can end transferred. I saw that short. That was outrageous. A lot of these imitators is pure. Yeah. A part of me is just saying. The thing is, you know how a mother like whose spirit spoke to me. She said, "I'm their mother." I said, "You know how a mother lets people touch the stove." No, she won't. But she'll tell the baby, stop, stop, stop. But sometimes, or stop running because you're going to fall. But stop doing that because you're going to hurt yourself. And they keep going, going, going. They do it. And then you just say, I told you. So Spirit just said to me, that is all you have to do. Because you'll yell and you'll talk until you're blue in the face. And they may even be mad at you for it. So what you'll do is just let them, so when you go to, can you see the microlocmastery.com/Black Friday here at the top. I'm going to go ahead and drop it in the comments. No, where am I going to put it? Yeah, I'll put it in the comment. And then, okay. I don't know if it showed. Am I frozen? Oh Lord, everything is coming up at once. Hold on, y'all. My whole screen is doing something weird. Okay, so when you go to, let's share the screen. You couldn't see it. Let's make it bigger. And let me take this off. And let me take the banner off. Okay. You will see the codes, okay? So microlocmastery.com, Black Friday. I'm going to tell you this right now. I know for a fact that there are people that are going to hit me up saying, I want to get this actually, because the fact that I know Sun follows and comments on a lot of the videos and you didn't know there was a sale, you might not be on the email list. I've been sharing it on the email list. Maybe it's been going to junk. I would say look at your junk mail. The codes, everything is in there. And it's crazy because I know there are people who've taken advantage, or there's people who I know are going to ask and say, did I miss the 40%? You had a sale? So here it is, right? You'll go and use these different codes. Tonight at midnight Eastern time, which is about 8 hours, less than 8 hours, this code will go. One Black Queen 40. Now, if you've ever sat in any of my webinars or in my office, you've never seen me do 40%. They're usually 20, 30. And what that's going to cover is the Microloc Mastery full training with the business builder, right? That has your Microloc directory listing membership free for an entire year. I will show you what the Microloc directory looks like. First of its kind directory for Microloc professionals. I'm not going to Spirit keeps telling me to tell y'all who you are watching right now, the innovation and the opportunities that I'm going to continuously work to fight for our network to make sure that we have resources, support, exposure, and innovation. You will have access to that. You also have documents, service policies that were already legally reviewed by an attorney, but you can go ahead and adjust it. Take my business name off, put your business name on it, and go proceed with the resources that are in the business builder. Get your kit, your full entire kit. Don't worry about buying a thing from the store ever for this training, including your mannequin head and stand and two tools that I made 11 years ago, 2013, based on what I talk about for tool types in this kit. Ebooks galore. I believe I'm also, for this special, giving you a free copy of the Microloc standards and the training. Okay. So let's just see what it is. The price is, right? Because it's already $24.99, which is crazy for the bonuses I'm adding. But when you computer slow. I don't know why I did that. When you click it, can you see what comes up? Yes, you can. When you click it, it takes off that price. It's taking a second. Oh, you gotta put the code in. And when you put the code in, it will take off one black. My daughter has stickers all over the Queen 40. Right now should still work. Takes over $1,000. And there's Afterpay and Klarna. And if this doesn't work for you, then hit us up and you'll have something. There's absolutely not a no if you're ready to move on this offer. Okay, so that's one thing I wanted to show you. Go back. You also have retightening and maintenance. It's normally $8.99. You take 40% off of that. And the extension certification now, it's a big ticket because one head of can be $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. So we're going to give you 40% off of that. If you're in the program already and you want to go forward, you already have 50% of this, so it's already like 3,000 change. You can go ahead and take off the discount of that. So that's crazy. Why am I doing that? That is insane. So you'll be ended up spending probably less than, I don't know, with 40% of 30, half of 37.50, 40% off of that. Advanced repair and attachment. That is part of the Microloc Mastery Extensions program. You are learning a lot of the skills, but you like reattachment and advanced repair, repairing broken locks and reattaching them or other extensions as well. You don't do the bulk lock creation. That's what you're getting at. You'll see the curl, condition curl, and spiral training on here, the 4-day boot camp challenge on here, 40% off. This is coming up. This boot camp challenge is our most successful smaller offerings. We've had hundreds of people go through this. And we have a plethora of positive feedback from this. And this boot camp challenge alone has been very helpful for people to get just what they need to improve their skills. But if you want to join us, you also have your foot in the door because you get our community and you get access to some things from the bootcamp challenge. The top tips excelling in Microloc training and business is a 2-part training. This training is like 3 hours, and we go over this training was insane. And so you can get that for 40% off. I mean, that's crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't even stop saying to myself, like, doing rotations and patterns for $60. Are you not taking this offer? Because $60 is a lot. Hit me up and I'll make sure that you get in that training if you want it. If you don't have $60, I understand it happens that way sometimes. You want something else for free? It's a 3-day affiliate challenge. Click here for free access to the affiliate dashboard. Make money. This might be what you need to click so that you can make some money with us and go ahead and get whatever you want. And if you are a really good affiliate, you are just banging, like you're banging out the people coming in through you because you're sharing your link on your blog, you're sharing your link in the groups. Like you are just a super enthusiast or even more an influencer, and you're an affiliate and you have 5 people come through, 10 people come through you already have free if you're not already in the program, you got free full enrollment, plus, depending on your percentage, several $1,000s earned. In 1 week, our affiliates earned $2,000 this month, November. So it's insane. My spirit is saying, keep speaking, because there's people that I don't know why, if you're missing out on this information, you will be kicking yourself. Natural color clip-ins, bold color clip-ins. I used to get on my other Instagram account, The Beauty Naturally, one that Instagram shut down that had 12K followers 5 years ago. And I was showing how I was creating I was just kind of naive because I didn't think people would just, I was just showing all my stuff without properly, preparing for. But I put a lot of energy and work into perfecting colors and perfecting the look and the size to go super small. Like that is as small as my lock. I actually did a video. Can you tell the difference between this lock and my hair? And people thought that my hair was fake and that this lock was real. No, it was it was that. The Microloc Standards book is not going to be $49.99. You're going to click here and you are going to get it for 40% off. The hair growth oil is not $24.99 today. It is going to be 40% off. The hot oil gift treatment set that has this, that has a microfiber towel, a foil heating cap, shower cap, conditioning caps, instructions on how to use this. You get several hot oil treatments out of this gift set. Now is the time. Now is the time to do hot oil treatments because your hair is going to be very thirsty as you get colder. Yes. Should I try to hold on. I should try to whoops. Sorry y'all. I was gonna try to see if I could stream this back on the Instagram, but I can't because I closed the tab. Or maybe I can. Because I streamed it already. Hold on, y'all. I was wondering if I should. I'll go live later on there. Okay. So condition curls and spiral kit is free with the. If you get this, I'm not making any money. I'm not making any money with this. This is a gift. This 40% is a gift because if you get the condition curl and spiral, okay, you got the training, right? You got 40% off the training. You're gonna click here and you're gonna get a whole kit for free. So you're already getting the training for like $20-something, and then you're gonna get the oil, which is already worth $24.99 by itself. Then you're gonna get the rollers. You're gonna get the different forms of curling tools that come with this oil. I don't even know if you can see me and then you're gonna get we got conditioning kit. So you're getting the things for the hot oil treatment because we're showing you in this training has two parts. How can we naturally condition and how we use curling, not only to be a beautiful style, but we want you to have conditioned, healthy curls. And it's not about crunchy curls or curls to cover up the lumpiness in the locks or the hair that's not locked properly or curls that don't last or they look kind of crazy. We want your curls to be head turning and help your hair grow. That's why I always do them because I want my hair to look, maybe if I'm going someplace, to be easier to style for myself, but also I know that I always have a lot of new growth or whatever. So, and this is a good styling option for those who don't want to keep tugging and pulling. We don't really get small locks to be tugging and pulling on our edges all the time. And even with one style that was up, I felt my edges screaming. They were like, oh no, we're going back. We're going backwards to back in the day, Jessica, when we had micro braids. Really don't need to be doing all that heavy styling all the time. It is really nice to know how to do, but these are the styles that are going to be most freeing and feel really good. Okay, I can go on and on about it because I love it. Microloc Masters members, your profiles are going to come down if y'all don't renew them on the Microloc directory. And it's sad because we have people looking for you. And it's $35 is the price. We're taking 40% off $35. This is when we know who's serious and when we know who's playing around. When they come circle right back around to us after being out in the wilderness and saying, hey, this has been a really solid foundation of skills and training. Like this is the real deal. I don't know, I really want to get some clients that are serious. I want my clients to value my education, to come back around. And those who maybe don't know, forgot, here's an opportunity. For the year, take 40% off the entire year if you paid up front. That's going to be ridiculous. Okay, so you go to Microloc Mastery Black Friday right now, you will see these offers. Hold on, I gotta close the screen out. Okay, so that's what I wanted to share with y'all. I gotta stop sharing this real quick. Here we go. Yes, these are amazing offerings. But yes, just what you said. If there are 10 people if somebody gets 10 people to register for full certification, it'll cover the cost of your certification. Plus you get up to $2,500. How about being paid $2,500 to take the training versus looking at it like, I got to come up with the money. Once we start changing how we think, me included, when I'm always focused on what I don't have money, I remember when I took my training with my mentor, how many years are we talking? 2008 to 2009. My certificate is back there too. You see it right here? I'll go get it. It's water damage. It's so old. 2009. I'm gonna go grab it. Don't look. Don't judge the mess that you might see. Had to dust it off. Hold on. The light is gonna shine. Just give me a second so I can get the light off. Give me 1 second. We're gonna work this. Ooh. Okay, light. There we go. You see 2009? Jessica, for the successful completion of 40-hour professional woven lock technique and natural hair management system. Komora, who I always talk about. I cannot ever say her name. Kanuma Torset, President, Founder, Innovative Hair Care Solutions. I found this the other day in the basement. Water damaged, dirty, and I was like, I'm gonna clean it off, but let me just put it up. When you get your Microloc Mastery certification, I want you to frame it and hang it up. Where are you gonna hang your certification up? Where are you gonna hang it up? Hang it up in where you're doing your services. Hang it up and let people know the type of training you have. You didn't play. Let them find out. Oh shoot, Jessica's the one that coined Microloc. Oh shoot, Jessica's the Microloc Mastery is the official training system. You got trained in Microloc Mastery? Oh my God, you definitely know your deal because she don't play. Jessica she been the first one out here. She been paving the way for all of us. Get your training from credible source. That's one of your secrets to success. Because if I've been going this long with a whole Ivy League masters, this long for Microlocs, from the spirit of me, you know that there's something connecting me to this. This is not, and everyone else who is in the network. This is not something that is a temporary thing, and I'm gonna milk you out for money and disappear. Wait, what happened to that training? Is a flat? No, there's receipts galore online, receipts for galore everywhere about So when you proudly hang up your Microloc Mastery certification, you're hanging up almost 17 years of innovation and connection and technique poured into you and your existing skills and drive and determination. Boom. Right? So again, the Microloc Mastery Standards book. The standards are in here. Never changed. I do have something I wanted to show y'all. I don't know if I saved it on here. I put it in one of the YouTube videos, and I'll just pull up the video. And it was one of my first videos talking about Microlocs. And when I was in that process of trademarking it. And it was interesting to hear. There's another video after that that's like what you need to know before you get Microlocs or something like that. And that was in the midst of Sister Lux. I took all of that and I kept going. I was like, I know who's in the chair. I know what I see. I know the women that are crying. I know that what y'all saying needs to be improved, and I'm not going to stop. That made me a dangerous person. I was like, I'm not going to stop. You think I'm going to stop now? We're going to continue to speak about what's going to give us the best results because I want you to feel to be amazing, to be to provide amazing services. Standing behind that chair, nothing is stumping you. Nothing. You're standing there literally like, oh, I know how to do it. They're on the phone. Oh my gosh. Can you fix this? Can you do this? And you'll be like, yep. Come in for a consultation and you're going to be really, truly confident about that. Yes. and then you're going to be able to show them, and it's just magic. So that is one of the things that I know felt amazing to be like, well, if I don't know how to do it, and I was like, if I don't know how to do it, I'm not going to say I know how to do it. And it kind of didn't feel good to be like, I don't know how to do this, because there was no one else doing or teaching it. I had to figure it out and create a way. So I created a way and tested before I started training on it. Now you're getting that, and you can say, hey, I know how to do this. And with the backing of, this is not something that's brand new. This is the technique that's been being used for over a decade. So like, you have that tested already for you. As long as you follow the steps of the training and you follow the outline and the plan that you have that for yourself, you will also be able to see the success in it. Breaking the scarcity mindset is difficult, but it's not impossible. And sometimes it's a lifelong journey because there's layers to it, right? So I was just looking at something. For instance, I might be like, oh, cool, yeah, I'm not resistant to spending money on something that I feel is valuable. But then the scarcity mindset could come in with I'm trying to think of an example. It may seem like everything's going fine until it's really tested by the number that's in your bank. Don't look at the number that's in your bank. That's the next level. You're gonna have to you have to feel abundant. You have to be the magnet. Feel like, I don't care if the bank account says -5 million. I know. And as I grow older and get more of my confidence, it's like, you have to know the value, who you are, how valuable you are, your abundance itself. So just because something says a negative, just because bill collectors in this country, especially, are harassing the mess out of you, and especially now, and everybody's throwing this at you and that at you and pay for this, and having, again, mental fortitude, knowing who you are, and saying, I know my, abundance is coming my way, and just sit in that. Nicole is our winner from last year, and I have to show the clip in another live. I guess I'll do it when I talk about the giveaway for the whole thing. I just love what you said about you manifested your win. And Nicole, she made herself known just by engaging, because she was literally genuinely appreciating the information. I did talk about it, I think, in the last live, or one of the lives, where I said you really have to show appreciation for what you have, every single thing you have. I'm going to tie it to this conversation, but in life in general, be appreciative and have gratitude and genuine gratitude. But when it comes down to this training or information, those people who are really appreciative, number one, I can literally see the differences in their results or their happiness or their energy when they're like, thank you, you're giving information. I appreciate this that you're giving. One day, if I can invest, one day when I will, or maybe I won't. Maybe they're just here to keep being positive energy as a follower. That's fine. It is, those are the people who I feel like as magnets draw to me. I don't know, their name pops up in my head. I feel a feeling. I felt Nicole was the winner before I announced it. And it was kind of interesting, because like, I was going live and people were like, I'm claiming that I'm the winner. And I was like, maybe, but I feel like if it's not them, it's going to be Nicole. It's an unexplainable. I can explain, but this is not a spiritual channel. I'll just say it is spiritual in the sense that you do need to embody it, what you want. You need to have the confidence in that faith and not put up and get in your own way with your own perception of blockages, and not just completely disregard something because there's a price ticket to it. Because honestly, you also, if you're going to be a business owner, you wouldn't want the same for you. You wouldn't want every customer to feel like you had to do their hair for free, because how would you live? And I would have to shut the program down if I have too much of a loss, because I can't maintain the online platforms, the SSL certificates for the website, the tech team. There's nothing could be sustained without the energy of the money paying on those things, right? So I give a scholarship because I want the person to appreciate that this is a opportunity for them not to have to manifest the actual money for it, but they are putting in energy, and I'm receiving that energy. Every like, and y'all don't understand, or maybe you do, not y'all, but I say that I'm just speaking. Whoever can relate, you understand when you feel them energetic hits. Like people are not, they frown and they bypassing your information, or they, y'all don't know that you actually are cursing yourself. Like we feel it, number one. I do. And a part of me is like, but if I'm not doing anything wrong, if I'm sharing information, and I also try to tap into how genuine, like my intentions with posting that. And then I'll say as a business owner, but I am I'm an energy person. I'm a whole therapist and an energy worker. Like, and I'm meshed with the businesswoman part, but I will go, it works in everyone's favor when you move authentically, when you move with good energy, because I can feel it. Right. Amen. She said, and we can feel it. And so I had somebody, and I feel, I hate to say it, I don't remember the names of the people, so I could say it. I mean, it would apply. Now we get like 100 and something applications every year, and they would apply. Never heard of them. Never liked anything, or maybe I saw their name pop up looking in the story, but you never hearted the story, never heart the post. You don't do it, but you want to have a full scholarship into the program. Now I'm just being Jessica, and if it's not what most business people do, I don't know. I'm just myself. I'm gonna be honest, because I don't want to not say this. I'm proud that is what's happening, because I feel like the best winner wins. So if you know, I've never really showed appreciation for her info. I don't really have good intentions, because we have people all the time that watch our stuff that don't have good intentions for us, right? Well, they literally will copy what you're saying, whatever. I won't maximize this opportunity that we've had that happen, where they won a full scholarship, took it away from someone else, and never really fully utilized it. And now they were nowhere to be found. That's not a good use of our resources. I sacrifice a certain amount of revenue as my daughter's running around eating nuts out the kitchen. We have to every day, every moment, figure out a way to provide for my family. Every moment it gets rough. And for me to give a scholarship is a lot, but I don't mind it if it goes to the right person. If it doesn't, it's just a waste for everybody. So if you know in your heart, I don't really show no value or appreciation first. I don't really value. I mean, it speaks volumes because it speaks to how you feel about yourself. But I feel like we should show appreciation and value and show appreciation for everything that we value, and it will come back. It doesn't mean, it's not even mysterious. It's just how it works. So even I was like, oh my gosh, Nicole put on her board, I will win a Microloc Mastery Scholarship. I will be a coach. She won. What happened? Opportunity to hire her. She just said, I'll apply. Became an admin assistant. And I'm not gonna. She's the highest paid member right now because she works so much with me. So it's just like, it's opportunities. And Mina as well. The year before that, she won, and she became a paid coach. So it's just like, opportunities are here for you. And just on and no matter what, whether it's this conversation or not, whether we're talking about Black Friday sales, I'm not here. Listen, I know things are moving in a spiritual way. So if there's not a mad rush, if people are not able to see this live, if they're not able to recognize this value, it is what it should be. My heart, I'm like, oh, but it's like, don't feel bad, because that's how it's supposed to be. If you feel like you recognize this, $1,000, the price of $14.99 is crazy. That was the price when I launched. Like, we're going into our 5th year of the online program, but I've been training on Microloc certification since 2009. Since after I got this in 2009, I went and started to train. That was a conversation I was having with my mentor the whole time. And so it was my innovative and her combination of her innovations that I took the baton for. So I always wanted to make sure that I checked in. I wasn't just being sneaky and creating a trend and trying to grab money. She saw a bigger, she was like, you're going to take this further than I ever did. When I was coming up with the term Microloc, she didn't use the term Microloc. She was like, oh, that's a cool way to describe it. She called it woven lock technique. Interwoven lock. She never said Microloc. I said Microloc. And then I told her I was going into attorney's office to Brent. So this story is my story. And there's no way around me ever distancing myself from the origin of what this is, and how, if you If you have a path, like, okay, yeah. So with her training, she charged me $2,500. We're talking about August 25th, 2009. So I think I started her training 4 weeks before that, about July. I paid $2,500. How many years ago was that? Right. So I started my program at a much smaller point and did this whole resources and supplying the tools and all the information that I had innovated upon. So it was already a steal. So now with the 40% off, we're back at that original price for all much more evolved content, contribution into the market, but being published twice, and not in one publication twice back to back, and then all the other achievements we've made with Microlocs. And I'm just something just popped up in my head with the some things I want to share. Anyway, all those achievements, all those milestones that we've created, still keeping the price point lower than what I paid is insane. And I got one-on-one instruction, but she was using another company's tools, which I became a distributor for before I made my own. And so, and there was no online community and there was no online review. It was literally go in class, learn this, come back next week, have completed this, have completed that. Just to try to just put into context, when people say they don't have money, I remember dropping the price down so crazy. We were like at $700 with the sale. And there was still people saying that that's too much. When the cost of this program probably could be double what I paid, so it could be $5,000. But it's all the way at $14.99 plus the book of the standards, the original standards, plus, I mean, it's just a lot of value here. I really don't want to get into the habit of trying to convince. I just try to give you information on the value, and then I let spirit do its thing. That's why I'm a big proponent of quality over quantity. So a couple of people that watch this now, the people who have signed up, there's a few of y'all. Actually, we had a pretty decent number because y'all are in the groups. Get in the Facebook group. Please like and subscribe. Yes. Here is the Facebook group. I'm going to show you the link on the bottom. While I do that, let's put Angela. Oh, no. Let's put this one. No, sorry, y'all not this one. That was an old one. My bad. Well, this is the book tour. That has no sound while I go. And that's when we launched the book in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Talia YG show. It's just ironically, Talia and I got to connect in Brooklyn at my a day before my Brooklyn book signing. And so she has a copy of the book. I just want to take off the... Okay, yeah, you have it. And I think I'm missing a video. There's a few people in here.
Georgia. I studied under this mastery for about a year and a half now. I do see it as a passion because I sat there years before it became popular and learned on the Miss Jessica first videos. And I would like to use it for more knowledge on what I'm doing with my own hair, my daughter's hair. But not only that, I would like to introduce it to everybody in Athens, Georgia. They know about it, but it's hard to find a loctician. And I want to be one of them. So, thank you for welcoming me into the group. Thank you for welcoming me into the class. Thank you for everything you have done. You are truly a blessing. And one thing my goal is to build a name for myself within this industry, but build a name for myself and get all the knowledge that I can get from anybody that giving it out. But I want to know the right knowledge, and I know how to thread them out. Thank you, Miss Jessica, for teaching me. but I know how to thread them out. And talk to you later. See y'all in the chat. See y'all in the group. See y'all when we meet face to face. If we meet face to face. But just remember, continue on being a blessing in somebody's life, because you never know how much your light shine for them. Bye.
Oh, that was cool. I actually got to meet Chandrika at the Atlanta book signing. I was trying to pull up that clip where we had so many Microloc Mastery certified professionals come out. It was just awesome. And she came, I got to finally meet her in person. So if you caught the book tour, or if you were aware or unaware, we had a book tour in multi-cities. We launched off in LA. So I'm putting together that compilation. My computer is acting frozen. I put together that compilation, kicked it off in LA. Then we went to Brooklyn, which is the home of Naturally Beautiful Hair Care. And then we did Atlanta. And then we are pushed out to Houston because I want to do some special things in Houston. But I wanted to start off small, and I think that was a big feat. And here's to anyone. Don't let anybody have to give you permission to do what you want to do. Like, oh, book tours are only for so-and-so people with so-and-so many. The people that I've met, and people that just the kind words, you never know who appreciates what you do. Whether it's 3 people, 1 person, 50 people. I want us to just always tap into the quality of things, the intention of things over the superficial. Like, how many people came? You can have 50 enemies, or you can have 3 tried and true allies. I just say, like, for me, it is always just about hearing how much people say they've been impacted, and just sharing, just meeting new people. And so it was a really, really, really cool. I have just clips I've been pulling up because I found them as easily, but there's so much more. I mean, recently, if you go on the Instagram page, you can see, I could probably just show y'all. You can see the recap. So like, I think I actually have the Atlanta, Georgia. But again, staying connected and committed, utilizing your support, right, in a community, staying focused, following your plan, investing. These are those tips, y'all, I'm going over that'll help you get to first even understanding what is success to you and what is true success to you. Is it impacting people positively? Is it just $1, or is it a dollar amount? I mean, I can't really tell you what success is or isn't for you, but you know, here's some of the Atlanta y'all can't see it. Sorry, y'all. I always do that. Hold on. I'm like, yeah, they can see it. So yeah, that was our Atlanta. And then we have LA is on here. Well, there's New York, Brooklyn. You need to show me how you feel whenever you with me. This is how we celebrate. That was fun. Brooklyn is always vibes. Julia YG. That's LA. Some of our certified pros were there too. Miss Victor. Julia YG. Lavetta. Galactificent. My daughter. And in a last lady, I didn't mean to say it like that. Hold on. I'm gonna close this out. Yes, you should have come. Oh, you're in LA. I was ashamed. Don't be ashamed. Listen, I was in LA way too long. First of all, I was in LA for a week and 2 weekends, and my daughter missed school. But you know, this is like what you have to do when you are a business owner. But it was real rough. But also, I say like you have to have the strength of something crazy to do this kind of work because it required me to forge ahead. And I have some connections, but I don't, LA is not my territory. I'm still new, and I was in like a section, was it Hollywood? I don't know. It was definitely way different than New York. Whew. I was like, see, now I could go to the toughest hood in New York, in Brooklyn, right? And I'll be fine. But I was like, LA's different. So I'm laughing because it was really nice. But like at night, like we were locked out the building, me and my daughter. It was a little crazy. A bunch of stories I could just share forever with her. And also I have a testimony of our winner last year. The year before last. I want to share with you. Oops. And her name is Mina. Oh, where is it? Oh, I thought that I had it on here. I'm away. Karen. Angela. Shoot, I'll add this one till I find Mina.
A couple of minutes and give you a little background relationship with Jessica Marshall and Naturally Beautiful Hair Care. We met in 2008. So I had my consultation and I scheduled my installation for I think about 2 weeks after that. So at that time my hair was about here. So as you can see, it is here now. It's really long. I also thought about, hey, I could do this. So I'm proud to say that I am one of her original students. I was in her very first class. As I started doing my own hair, I started retightening my own hair. Yeah, it's just a wonderful skill to have. It's just another thing that you can do. You are in the right place right now. It's going to be good for you. So welcome. I'm so glad you're all here. You have made the right choice. You are with the right person. And good luck to you all. So long.
Yeah, I was doing too much behind the scenes. I was taking the power from it. But that's Tony. She was in my very first in-person training. And she wanted to know how to retighten her own hair. She was a client of mine that actually had very soft, very fine hair. And then against my instructions, went on vacation and loosened up like half of her hair. And she ended up needing a lot of repair work. But we put in her foundation, we repaired it, and she ended up being a model for me because we were able to refine and repair her hair so well that it was I think good enough to be a model for us. So now this was a winner of our giveaway in 2022 because 2023 was Nicole and now we're in 2024. And I just want you to hear what she said.
To invest not only within my community, what's in our heads as well as on our heads. So as an educator and now transitioning out of the classroom to something that I can say has been a vision of mine for years. So come, I want to introduce you to my daughter as well. Come, you're gonna see her here. Say hi to everyone. Say hi. Can y'all see her? Beautiful. So, yeah, she is my inspiration as well, to love yourself inside and out, head to toe. And especially our Black and brown children. I don't usually like to label that, but nonetheless, we are the first people of the planet. So it's important for us to have the hair care and proper maintenance of ourselves inside and out. But I will share more later. I don't want to take up too much time, but thank you, Jessica Madasi. Thank you.
Oh, congratulations.
I know that was glitchy because I was trying to connect the other platforms to this, but I will go ahead and wrap up for today. If you are catching this replay, you have until midnight on Black Friday, today, Friday, to take advantage of the 40% off. And if you miss it, you still have an opportunity to save, but it will be decreased by every day or so. So you can you can take advantage of, here we go. I'm going to show y'all the page real quick. You can take advantage of the Black Friday sale by going to microlocmastery.com/Black Friday. Again, you save 40% till midnight tonight. That's the highest it's going to be. It's not going to spike back up. Is to get those most interested. Thank you and welcome to those who have taken this opportunity. And then we have Small Business Saturday that will start tomorrow, which will take 30% off. This is a mom and daughter, but really a mom run business. My daughter does help me sometimes. I had a video here of her helping me, and she, and the 20% off on Cyber Monday. Okay, so if you go on this site, you will have direct links to everything. You don't need to hop around our different platforms. You just go here. But let's say you were on microlocmastery.com. You can go into the different offers and just go ahead and put that code in, which is 1BlackQueen40 for tonight. You can, if you are on our Shopify site, Microloc extension site, you can go in and put that code in. If you are getting the book at the microlocstandards.com or not Amazon, I haven't done this promo on Amazon. You have to get it direct from me if you want the 40% off, and you will get a signed copy. Okay, and you will get all this information if you do it by tonight. So thank you so much for watching and commenting if you have, and I look forward to hopefully working closely with you very soon. Have a wonderful night. Bye.